BigHerc916, positivity, motivation, never settle for average. You know, we do it over here. I want to holler at all my young men out there. Stay strong. Be proud to be a man. Don't let anybody tell you you can't do what you want to in life, that you can't accomplish your goals. Because if you set your mind to it, you can do anything you want to. And I know that a lot of young men out there are searching for role models, people they can look up to. If they don't have a father or uncle or brother or cousin in their life that they can turn to. So I know a lot of you guys turn to social media influencers, celebrities, you know, actors, rappers, comedians, musicians. But just remember that those people aren't necessarily people you want to adopt as role models. I'm not even saying you should adopt me as a role model. You should do your research, but at the end of the day, your role model should be somebody that inspires you, somebody that motivates you, somebody that makes you want to achieve your goals, somebody that supports your dreams, and preferably somebody you have a personal relationship with. You know, a lot of these people who have these platforms, they sometimes have a hidden agenda in what they promote to the young people. I see a lot of these rappers promoting a lot of violence and quasi-criminal activity. And I say quasi because they're not actually doing anything criminal, because they're just rapping about it. But they're influencing people who maybe aren't capable of making well-rounded choices to possibly go out and commit a crime because they think it's something about status or credibility. And it's not. These rappers, they're entertainers. They're not people that you should look beyond anything other than that. And like I said, if you're gonna be looking to somebody to give you advice, hopefully it's somebody that you personally know, so that you can, you know, ask them the questions and get something that's of value. I see these guys wearing dresses. I see these guys putting on makeup. They're doing these different really feminized activities. And look, man, the best way to destroy any family structure is to feminize the male, to make the male a straight, soften him up and everything else crumbles. Because he's the backbone of the family, man. The male, the man. Men stand by God. Men protect their families. Men go out to earn. Men, they set the stage for their children. And if the man is garbage, he doesn't have no values, he doesn't have any discipline, he doesn't live by any faith, then everybody else in the house is in disarray. That's basically suicide from within the family structure. So I really, try to advocate that young men, be strong, find your purpose in life. If you're an adult, hey, whatever you choose to do with your sexuality is your business, but all I'm saying is that don't allow yourself to be tricked back by these guys who have an agenda. And they're pushing a certain narrative because that's what they're paid to do. And when you look at what makes a family strong, what makes a nation strong. If you look at what's kept a nation strong, it's the men. It's the men. Men got to get back to being men. Yeah, there's women out there who have raised some good sons, but having a dad is a big difference. Having a dad. Dads are undervalued, and we got to start putting them at the top of the food chain again, because dad's position in the house is so important, especially with their sons, especially with their daughters. So young men out there, I've done a lot of things, and I don't hide from any of them. I own up to the mistakes I've made. But a lot of these cats, man, they want you to get caught up in situations and things that may not be in your best interest. And that's what they do when there's a narrative, there's an agenda being played out. You gotta have faith in something. And a lot of people don't want to believe it, but we're in a spiritual war, man. We're in a spiritual war, and the prize is the young people. They want the young people, man. They want to convert the young people into whatever it is they're trying to convert them into, but it's not anything good. It's not anything good. So just be aware of the social media influences out there, the imagery you see in a lot of these music videos and these media posts. And a lot of times I tell you, man, just turn all that shit off, especially the news. The news is garbage. The only person even getting close to telling the truth on the news is probably the weatherman, and he gets it wrong. Everything else is bullshit. Straight bullshit. This is a time of awareness and a time of elevated consciousness. I know a lot of you don't really sit back and think about what's going on around you. And one of the things that they would like you to think about is what they're projecting, so that it can be amplified and fear-based. I look at it like this, man. Turn all that shit off. Find your focus, find your peace, find your dreams, go after them, ignore all the other bullshit, and you'll be all right. I think back when I got out in 2008, I didn't watch any TV. I didn't know anything about the financial crisis. I didn't know anything about whatever, they had some other virus going around. I wasn't paying attention to none of that shit. I was just out on survival mode. And you know, things were very simple. I was grateful for being free, and that's what I focused on. And then as I got pulled deeper into the matrix and the codes, I started looking at all the stuff, and sometimes, you know, like, oh my God, look at this going on, that going on. And I got to remember that that's all part of the program, is to have you in disarray and feeling uncertain, because uncertainty creates panic. Panic creates fear. And then I got you. You could be controlled. We could say a trigger word and everybody, oh man, they do something irrational. Don't go for it. Don't go for it. A lot of the stuff that we put value on, man, look, this shit ain't nothing. Sell all this shit and start fresh. Don't be attached to any of this stuff, man. Don't let this stuff weigh you down or have you feeling some kind of way. Chanel glasses, got the Gucci shoes, got the so-and-so shit. Man, that shit ain't nothing, man. It's a name. That's a name, man. All this shit is nothing. If you want to wear it, cool, but it ain't, don't bet your life on it. If you're gonna bet your life on anything, bet your life on finding your purpose and elevating your consciousness. Don't bet it on some material bullshit. So much more to life, man. And if you can find you a mentor, like I said, somebody who will put you under their wing, man, that's a blessing. Somebody who would guide you and lace you up. I've had a few mentors, but you know, finding one on the street is kind of hard. But when you find that one and he can give you that life lesson, that's a blessing, man. Take that blessing and run with it. Take that blessing, young man. I want to see you guys win out there. I want to see you be the best you could be. And nah, it's not always about taking your shirt off and, you know, nah, it's about getting this right. You get this right, you could do anything. There's nothing that can stop you once you get your mind right. And being able to take care of yourself and your family. But you gotta get your mind right first. And don't let these suckers out here guide you in the wrong direction. Pump you up for a failure. Ain't worth it, man. Whether it's the homie or whether it's some damn celebrity. Don't go for it. Step back, reflect, meditate, and think about how it's gonna benefit you. But don't do it because somebody else told you to do it. Do it because what you feel in your heart, and your heart's gonna tell you, man. My heart's always, it's told me, but sometimes I went against it, and that's when I got caught up. So turn to your heart, man. Hopefully this video touches you, moves you in a way. And like I said, I'm not trying to sit here and say I'm anything better than these celebrities or these entertainers or rappers. I'm a real dude, and I just kick some real game. And I'm not making any excuses for the things I've done, because I've done a lot of things, but hey, I own up to it. I'm not embarrassed to admit it. But I don't pretend. I'm not a pretend dude. I don't make up shit and then try to act like I'm somebody I'm not. You see me in public, you catch me at a car show, I'm the same dude, man. I don't know how so many people live with themselves the way they lie, make up stories. You know, just all this make-believe. These guys, man, it's crazy. Make-believe, that's the game now. Make-believe, you could be a snitch. You could be, you know, been a punk in prison. You could be an informant. Everybody's still down with you, as long as you can make good music or as long as you're good in sports. This shit is crazy, man. Snitches, punks, informants, suckers, they all in the game. All these busters, dudes making up stories about themselves, they're all in the game. They appear to be winning, but it all crashes down at some point. Don't be one of them people, man. Don't be one of them busters, man. Don't be one of them suckers, man. And don't go to jail and be no punk. Let somebody bend you over, man. Don't go out like that. Do the right thing. Protect them cheeks. Keep your mouth shut. Mind your business. Have your health right. Have your mind right. BigHerc916.com. Go pick you up some merch, represent, share, like the channel. You know how they do me on the algorithm, man. And like I said, I'm just out here venting to you guys because I know a lot of y'all need to hear something good today. Stay positive.
Hello, I'm BigHerc916. Contact me for life coaching and motivational speaking.
Are you tired of smelling funky? Have you lost your ass? Go to BigHerc916.com and get to Nutsack Run.
I didn't start off as a bad kid. Officially, I only got one real spanking my entire life. My mom did the best a 14-year-old could do, raising me with love and instilling values that will last a lifetime. I was a straight A student and lived to make her happy. So how did I go astray? A horrible stepdad that stole my self-worth and invoked fear turned me into a person that I struggled to overcome. From skateboarding to selling drugs, gang banging in juvenile hall, I got caught the same way many young promising men get caught up. I struggled to find my identity, getting mixed up in shootouts, crime, and the adult entertainment industry. This roller coaster continued as I juggled college, hustling, and Hollywood, eventually catching a federal bank robbery case. I found redemption in prison while serving a 120-month federal sentence and came out a man on a mission. I became a social media influencer with over 500 million views on YouTube and a life coach mentoring people all over the world. This is my journey against all odds.
Visit BigHerc916.com to pick up a limited edition GTA poster signed by me for $10, or with your purchase of a Wig Splitter Porsche t-shirt, I'll throw in a free poster signed by me for you.